bring it. We are in here, and y'all know where we at. We are somewhere at an undisclosed location on the southwest side of Houston, Texas. Y'all know who it is and what show it is. The greatest, the number one, the best show in Houston at this current time. Look at the numbers, look at the ratings. Don't let them lie to you. Keeping it real with TRILL. Ring me along. Now, y'all know what we came here for today. But before we get into that, I got to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Slow Mo Sodas. Pull up responsibly. This soda is just for novelty purposes. It does not actually contain any type of narcotics. Y'all know who it is. Now, y'all know what y'all came for. Y'all came for this. Y'all came for paperwork. Y'all came for the dirt that I got on Sauce Walker. Y'all came for the festivities. So listen, what can I do? What am I known for? They say I'm a hater. That's what they say. But can you hate when I give out facts? I only give out the truth. I never lie. I don't present fake information. I'm not known for that. Where I come from, the federal penitentiary, you can get killed. So the information that I have on Albert Sauce Mundane Walker is true. But before we get into that, let's lay the foundation. I want to know who and what and where did Sauce Walker come from? Some of y'all may not even know this individual. This individual is, as we can speak, one of the greatest rappers to come out of Houston. He is one of the originators of the new Houston movement, if not the originator. He has a style that nobody else can ever compare to because he does his own thing. He's the first rapper out of Houston to not sound like he's from Houston. Now, a lot of y'all might say that I'm just a dick rider, I'm a dick puller, but facts are facts. I don't present fake facts. What I do is keep it real. Now, before y'all knew him as Sauce Walker, he was known as A-Walk. A-Walk used to rap for a clique named Mash Mode off of a certain side of town. This clique Mash Mode put up impeccable numbers. And I don't even think he was the standout artist at that time. I don't even think he was the number one artist. You had people like Sancho. I don't believe Sancho went by that at that time. Now, A-Walk, the A-Walk that you know now to Sauce Walker is a totally different person, a totally different rap style. This is why I give him the accolade that I give him as being one of the best rappers. But that does not stop. Just because you're one of the best rappers does not stop the proof that is in the pudding. A-Walk used to beef with a team called the 100 Clique, I believe. And there might have been, may or may have not been, an altercation at a certain rapper's event, right? And there may or may not have been a shootout. Sauce Walker may or may have not been a participant in this shootout, right? I don't have the facts. I'm not the prosecutor, but alleged to court documents, Sauce Walker was involved in this situation, and it was reduced to a deadly conduct, if I'm not mistaken. He was given shock probation. I believe he went and did some time here and there, and he made it through certain things. Then he rebranded himself around 2013, 2014 and created Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker was not a pimp to originate. Pimping comes from my side of town, Southwest. The Southwest is where all the pimps come from. That's where it started at. And that's where it's going to end at. Sauce Walker may or may have not been a pimp in the beginning of that shit, but he ended up soaking up game and being around certain people. He got game from some of the best to ever do it. People like Lace, people like, you know, I'm not gonna name their names. We're not even gonna name names when it comes to that, because that's a 99-year sentence on those. So I don't know any pimps, right? Sauce Walker ended up soaking up game. Sancho and them ended up soaking up game and actually became pimps.
Hello. Hey man, it's the kid that did, man, with some news you can use, man. The KID, the DID. Oh, hey man, I just wanted to let you know, man. I got the bitch, man. Hey man, I got the bitch, man. Hey, I got the bitch. She didn't come in the handy, man. She didn't come straight in the empty handed, man. Yeah, man. I have
in the end, right? Sauce Walker had fallouts and had beefs with Young Lace. But I feel that Sauce Walker took a lot of game from Lace. So I believe that Sauce Walker was wrong when he got into a beef with Lace. But that's another story, another time, another place. Sauce Walker dropped a song called Too Legit to Quit. And it went global. Sauce Walker was the first rapper out of Houston to dress how he dressed on a major scale. I've said it on another podcast before that he did take his style, and I still feel that he took his style from Damon Dizzle. And this is the reason why I believe that he took a lot of style from Damon Dizzle, because Damon Dizzle is the first rapper out of Houston to pull up on the block. Damon Dizzle has been on every block. He been rocking colorful clothes, been putting barrettes in his hair, been doing this shit.
Man, it's my everyday watch, but the mod, you see, that's what 2500 look like, man. Color stacks ain't tripping, you know what I'm talking about? But yo, man. Like cavities, charge it like battery, money like nigga.
Ben had his own jury, been doing this shit for years. Ben fly. One of the first nigga to have dreads and just be saucy and be swaggy before anybody. Out the trunk with his own music. Damon Dizzle was a lot of people's influence to rap in this city.
How y'all living? Yeah, man. Hey, my nigga Dame is a real H-Time legend, man. If you ain't met my nigga in these streets and he don't know you, you was not outside. You ain't put in no work. You ain't got no lineage and legacy history in this city.
There was only two young rappers. That was T2 and Damon Dizzle. Damon Dizzle was doing this back in high school. So if Sauce Walker chooses to admit that he got a little drip and a little sauce from Damon Dizzle, that would be a beautiful thing to admit. But I'm telling you, as a person that's been in the scene of this music shit for over 30 years, that the drip originated with Damon Dizzle. But that doesn't mean that he copied. That does not mean that his style. Because Sauce Walker can rap. A-Walk can rap. A-Walk will punchline you to death. He'll battle rap you. Sauce Walker used to be a battle rapper.
Feel anger. Get him yards to my flag, cause nigga mean danger. Why the fuck you being friendly if you talking to a stranger?
Sauce Walker can rap. For real. All this right here, 304 Bounty Hunter and I'm too legit to quit it. Legit in the county. I was whooping niggas for a piece of a brownie. That is a facade, Sauce Walker. The real Sauce Walker, the real A-Walk can rap. That style, that simple, dumbed down style, the only person that I knew that rapped like that was Damon Dizzle. Damon Dizzle raps like that. But I'm not saying that he stole his style. There's nothing wrong with getting sauce a little bit. Now, let's move on. Sauce Walker gets on a national front street. And y'all don't know what happens behind the scenes. Y'all don't know how influential Houston is to the rest of the world. We are the most influential city in America. Over New York, over Miami. Nobody dresses like Miami niggas. Nobody sips drink like Houston niggas. We made it popular down here. Then everybody, Atlanta rapper never rapped about that. Until they meet Pimp and Bun and them and started taking style. SUC niggas never shouted out Master P or none of them niggas. Them niggas shouted us out. This is for them niggas in them Cadillacs and them 10s and the 12. Stop Thought, DJ Screw, Pimp C, and Bun B. They shouted out Houston. So Sauce Walker is the leader of the new school. So Sauce Walker gets on this pedestal nationwide, the Sauce Twins. Who else got 2 people in their group at that time? One of them was in jail. The Migos. The Migos had 2 people in their group. Go look back at videos. The Migos didn't have no money. Before Gucci Mane, they didn't have no money. Sauce Walker and them was already fly as a bitch. They was already fly. Who did the Migos copy off of? After Versace. Who got on they remix? Drake. Where was Drake at all that time? 2011, 2012, 2013. Where was Drake at? Right here in the city of Houston. Where did Drake shout out? Houston. Who did the Migos steal swag and sauce from? Sauce Walker. Who were the Migos around? Who did the Migos steal their name from? They were called the Polo Boys. The Migos stole their name from Future and Scooter, Black Migo Gang. All these niggas was around Gucci. Who was Gucci Mane supposed to sign? Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker. These are all facts. Now, boom. Future's around the Migos. Since when did Atlanta niggas start saying there's too much sauce? I'm pushing P. These niggas ain't pimps. They don't, when you say you pushing P, they never could come with an explanation for it. Of what I'm pushing P. They never came with it. What are you pushing, Pounds? What are you pushing P? What does that mean? We know Gunna don't got no swag. We know he don't got no sauce. Look at his early CDs. Them all came from Sauce Walker. Who didn't copy out Sauce Walker? Look at it. How Lil Uzi copied out Sauce Walker. Future copied out Sauce Walker. Famous Dex. Away. The whole look of Famous Dex. Need I go on? Thugger. Thugger copied off of him. And Thugger got motion. I'm not saying these niggas didn't have no motion. Of course they got more money than Walk. Walk is just now coming into his era. He still got another 5 to 10 years on his career because he's the promotion god. Am I right or wrong? Is that y'all gonna say I'm dick riding, but I'm keeping it real because that's all keeping it real with Trill do. Now let's get that. Still does not change this paperwork in my hand that I'm about to expose. Now that I proved that all these rappers copied off. Now, y'all don't believe that these rappers copied off them. They were doing shows down here. Everybody made it down here. Ugly God. Look at everybody. They all came down here to rap. And guess who had the streets? I'm too legit to quit it. Hey, can't touch this. Am I correct? Or am I wrong? How many times did them Atlanta niggas steal lingo from Sauce Walker? Drip too hard. When did y'all start saying that? When did y'all start saying that? Correct me when I'm wrong. Now, we've been hearing Future mixtapes. He never said drip, never said sauce, nothing. None of that. Fam came out with this. He already been repping that. The Sauce family. The Sauce Twins, 2013, 14. Who knows when they started it behind the scenes? We just know when it got big. Now let's move on. Moving on. I'm not going to speak about certain things because people can get indicted. Now, we all know that Sauce Walker's had many altercations with individuals in these streets. He's had beef with Blicker. He's had beef with other jack boys in the city. He got into it with certain people on the south side. I don't know if they want me to mention their hood, so I'm not going to mention their hood. We know cars have gotten shot up. We know individuals have lost their lives behind this war. We know people some people might have put hands on Walt and this, that, and the third. But why do y'all brag on that? Explain that to me. Explain it to me. Somebody, now here it is. I'm gonna keep it $150 with y'all. I put this post up and 80,000 people jumped in my inbox with information ready for me to salt this man down, but I only keep it real. I don't present fake evidence. I don't present fake paperwork. I don't speak on petty beefs between broke niggas. Now it's a bunch of people around Walt, right? Sauce go home. Look at him. Motion. Shout out my boy Doughboy Sauce. Doughboy Sauce been down with that movement since the beginning. Southside nigga, a real member to the Crip gang. And I'm going to take y'all back. Doughboy Sauce been head first for Walk since the beginning of time. But when I first came back home from the penitentiary, I hit Walk up in his inbox. See, y'all don't know I used to be a Sauce Walker hater. Y'all don't know that. I'm a real nigga. I'm not a fraud nigga. I done been there and done that and said fuck this, fuck that, fuck Sauce, all of that. When I came home in 2015, I believe, I hit Walk in his inbox. And I say, hey, fam, I want to do a song with you. Bro told me $5,000. I went off on it. Who was wrong? Was Sauce Walker wrong for saying he wanted $5,000 for his body of work? I understand now. I didn't understand then. Because Sauce Walker didn't quite know who I was. Because, yeah, I might be a legend down here. I might be super blood off the north and all this extra shit and blah, 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 blah. But Walk didn't quite know my legacy, didn't quite know my name. So he threw me 5 bands out there. Bam. I go in. How the fuck you is to charge me, nigga? But would you want a nigga to come on your block and sell dope for free? Would you want to sell your peas for free? Rapping is his dope. So I had no right to beef with him. So as I got older, I sat back and I realized this nigga did it, man. Walk did it, man. Walk did it for the city. So all the people that's in my inbox that wants to expose him and wanted me to come here on some negative shit, but that doesn't change this. That doesn't change this paperwork that I got on Walk. That don't change that. But all y'all people wanted me to get out on here and get out on him and get off on him. But none of y'all's accusations can be proven. Everybody loses a fight. Sauce Walker won the war, though. He may have lost the battle, but he's won the war. Would you agree? Would you agree? Everybody that has dissed Sauce Walker, it's called the curse of Sauce Walker. Everybody that has dissed Sauce Walker, their career died, they no longer have motion, or they're dead. That's the curse of Sauce Walker. Their career died, they don't have no motion, or they're literally dead. R.I.P. to the fallen soldiers. I'm not saying Sauce Walker put no money on nobody's head or got anybody killed. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say that I'm dick riding, but it's the truth. Do you want me to get on here and lie? Slow-mo sodas. And the finger is pointing back. Now, a lot of y'all be like, oh, you just be hating. You trying to tear down Houston. No, I'm not. I'm just keeping it real. Sauce Walker. Now, let's speak on what Sauce Walker has done for the city. Sauce Walker has, this is a guy that you can't even pay for local promotion. Sauce Walker has reposted multiple underground artists' videos. He's reposted my videos for free over 20 times. I have gained over 10 to 15,000 fans from his reposts. One of the artists I know is Gorilla Bull. He said he would rather work with Sauce Walker than Jay-Z. And I asked him why. This is what he said.
Who you will do business with. You feel me? Who you ever sit down with. Sauce Walker or Jay-Z. So I told the nigga Sauce Walker, naturally. You feel me? So the nigga was like, man, you just saying that because you in Houston and woo-woo. It's not even about that. Sauce Walker is one of those rappers, bro. You feel me? That he'll fuck with you genuinely. You feel me? And sometimes money don't buy that type of shit. You feel me? Money can't buy a nigga morals and principles. You feel me? I'm talking about this nigga fuck with me genuinely. You feel me? I'm talking about this nigga was reposting my shit for 3 days in a row. And I ain't even asked the nigga to. You know what I'm talking about? Shot my shit all the way up, all the way out there.
Now, name an artist in this city that reposts other artists. There's not one. There's not one artist that shows love to the city like that. Name an artist in this city that has signed over 10 niggas. Sauce Walker has signed over 10 niggas. Sauce Walker has put 6 figures or better in over 10 niggas' pockets. Niggas have motion because of the whole TSF movement. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I'm lying, I'll stop being a blogger. When I'm lying, I'll stop. Sauce Walker has put together the whole play. There would be no Sauce Walker without TSF, though. What is TSF? Let's talk about that. What is the Sauce Factory? Who are they? They got Peso over there. That's a breadwinner. Peso's not a peon in any kind of way. Peso is a big dog. Got his own money. From Galveston. Got his own money on. Guess what set he is? 102. He been a blood. Switched over to 102. Now let's talk about 102. Do I respect it? Y'all know I don't like Bloods. Y'all know I don't like Crips. Y'all know what time I'm on. Do I respect 102? I respect it. Why do I respect it? Y'all gonna say because I'm a dick rider, because I'm scared. No. Because if it was Treetop, or if they were saying they was Brim, I would say they was fake. I'll tell Sauce Walker to his face, bitch, you from Houston. Bitch, stop claiming them hoe ass niggas shit. 102 is something they created. Now, I'm not going to mention who created it. Of course, I know because niggas might be on some type of legal shit. Sauce Walker got that shit together. He went to the land to get his sanction, which means nothing in my eyes. Because you can start your own, anybody can start their own set and be about that, go to war, and they're going to respect it or they're going to die. Either they going to die or you going to die. But in the end, they going to say, man, them niggas, woo, 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 them Pyru niggas and them bounty hunter niggas and them crib niggas put their work in. We respect them. 102. I was just in a federal facility with my nigga Sancho. Sancho rep 102 Pyru like it's that thing. He repped that. Still to this day, nobody's ever told me what 102 mean. I don't know what it means. I asked Sancho, bitch, what it mean? He didn't tell me. I don't know what it is. But I know one thing, it's their set. It's their set. Walk and them niggas don't answer to nobody. They don't answer to nobody. So that's why I respect it. You don't have to, for real, it should just be 102 Sauce. 102 Sauce. It shouldn't be 102 Pyru. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should be its own thing because you are a boss. Sauce Walker and whoever else is over there up under that is their own bosses. They don't have to check in with nobody. Are you calling in California when you get a nigga gone? No, sir. So what do you have to say that you're a Pyru? But that's y'all's business. But when it comes down to 102, it's a Texas blood nation. I respect it. I respect 5'9" Bounty Hunter. I don't care who stopped banging it. I respect it. If my nigga Bleeder is still repping 5'9" Bounty Hunter, if somebody's still repping 5'9" Pyru and it's Texas and they don't answer to nobody in Cali, I respect it. Cali can't come down here and tell me nothing. So what is 102? Somebody get us in the comments. Where did it start? Who started it? I'm not going to be the one to mention names. Now, let's get to the meat of the section. Sauce Walker, is he a real nigga? He got homies in jail. He got family members. He got kids. He got hoes. He got a record label. He got all this shit to take care of. Are y'all mindful? Now, let me take steps backwards. There's people within the Sauce umbrella that feel like they got forgotten about. Maybe they want to say things. Maybe there's certain things that Sauce Walker's not doing. But do they take in account that fam got multiple houses? Guaranteed the rent is over $2,000 per month. He's got multiple cars. Not all of them might be paid off. He's got multiple investments. He's traveling around the country. Just went to Detroit. Here, there. They don't account to what a boss is doing. He's got multiple women, multiple baby mamas, multiple kids. He's also got music business to invest in. He's got trips to invest in. He's got to pay for hotel rooms. He's got to pay for flights. He's got to pay for Sprinter vans. He's got to pay for this. He's got to support a habit of drink. And for y'all that sip drink, we have slow-mo sodas for your preference. Pour up responsibly. You don't have to sip drink when you can sip slow-mo sodas. Now back to it. Are these people taking in account that he's got all these things to attain to? Sauce Walker's 35 years old. He don't have time to be holding men's hand. Everybody else that got money in TSF, they got their own motion. Sosa had his own motion. Doughboy Sauce got his own motion. My nigga Sauce Bands got his own motion. Yeah. Gohan got his own motion. Peso got his own motion. Shout out everybody else. If I mention your name, I'm not quite sure if y'all want me to mention y'all names, man. All my P partners got their own motion. Y'all wanted me to get on here and salt that man down. But how can I salt him down if I don't have no evidence? But I got the evidence. I got the paperwork right here. And the paperwork that's in my hand is not paperwork at all. It's just my insurance bill. Y'all wanted the messy shit. Y'all are going to say I'm dick riding, but I'm going to tell y'all I'm just telling the truth. Sauce Walker is the best to ever do it, the greatest to ever do it. Michael Jordan was the best to ever do it, but he took his style from Dr. Dre but made it better. Kobe did it better than Jordan. He was a dog. He took his style from Jordan. Sauce Walker is the greatest to ever do it in this city. He may or may not have taken his style from Damon Dizzle, but he did it for real. He's touched M's. So why would I come on here and hate on him? Nah, it ain't no paperwork on Sauce being no snitch. The feds want him. I was just in the feds. They want him. Every single person that's been arrested in that federal facility, Scoot Up, Push Up, TSF, and Neutrons, they all been asked, are you willing to tell on Sauce Walker? This is nothing that I'm making up. Every single person in this city was asked, do you want to tell on Sauce Walker? What info do you have on Sauce Walker? They don't want nobody else down there. They don't want Lil Jeremy. They don't want Fastlane. They don't want nobody. They want Sauce Walker because them niggas is down there running their mouth talking about homie putting money on heads. And it's cap. Fam be rapping. If you can't prove it, don't talk about it. Y'all wanted me to get out here and salt that man down, but I can't. Because Sauce is the greatest nigga in the motherfucking city at this point in time. Showing love to everybody. He pulled up with 100 bands to OTB Fastlane to his show. With the bag in his hand, no security, bro. Dropped the bag in the back. Come on, man. Doe Beezy. Bought Doe Beezy truck. Dropped the candy pink on that jank. Put the lights on that hoe. Stop playing. Pulled up on Bird. Dropped 50. Pulled up to Johnny Dang early this year. The nigga done spent $1 million easy with Johnny Dang this year. And he's showing y'all. The stat, he just got paid $400,000 in Vegas, man. He FaceTiming. Showed me the check. $400,000, man. Slow-mo sodas, man. Facts. The nigga showed me $400,000. That's like his 4th paycheck this year. He showed me 4, came back, cashed it all out, had the money in and out. And you seen the stack get smaller, 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 smaller. You seen it. And y'all wanted me to come on here and salt that man down. This not Slim Thug. Slim Thug ain't done nothing for these people, man. Sauce pulling up to every hood. I don't know why. Them niggas don't fuck with you, Walt. I don't know why. How long Sauce gonna do it? Y'all want to talk about the nigga losing Splash House. He got paid for it. Clown. Clown. He got paid for it. Started his own dance. Ooh-wee. They doing it. They call it the Chris Brown challenge right now. Nigga Walt been doing it. The diamond in the middle of the forehead, Lil Uzi. Copied. Stole it. Drip. Too much sauce. Why they don't say that no more? The song never caught on. Niggas put money on Walkhead. $250. I ain't gonna speak on that too much, Slime. Why you put money on man's head? Nigga just rapping. Fam, just rapping. These are facts. Hey, y'all know what time it is. Y'all salute Sauce Walker. Until I get some bad info, I can't report on it. Y'all know who it is. West nigga.